Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu, Microsoft Copilot Studio, episode 13 of 15. The future of customer service is not just text on a screen. People still call support lines, and when they do, they expect an immediate, intelligent response rather than an endless menu tree. Bridging that gap requires connecting your AI directly to telephony networks. That is what we are covering today: voice and IVR. Taking an agent built in Copilot Studio and making it answer the phone means configuring it for a telephony channel, generally through Dynamics 365 or Azure Communication Services. This transforms your logic into an interactive voice response system, relying on native speech recognition to convert caller audio into text and text-to-speech engines to talk back. But translating chat logic to voice logic requires handling the physical realities of a phone call. Think about a customer calling a support line. The bot answers and starts reading a required legal greeting or a list of options. The caller already knows they need the billing department. If this were a text chat, they would just type their question. On a phone, they speak over the bot. This requires a feature called barge-in. Without barge-in enabled, the system ignores incoming audio until the bot completely finishes its playback. With barge-in octave, the speech recognizer listens concurrently. The moment it detects the user speaking, it instantly halts the bot's text-to-speech output and processes the incoming audio. This replicates the natural flow of human conversation and stops callers from feeling trapped by a machine. After interrupting the bot, the caller is prompted for an account number. They could say the numbers out loud, but maybe they're in a crowded room. Instead, they top the numbers on their screen. This brings us to DTMF, or dual-tone multi-frequency. People often confuse DTMF handling with standard text inputs, but they're entirely separate mechanisms. DTMF handles phone keypad interactions globally across the telephony network. When a caller presses a key, the network sends a specific frequency tone. Copilot Studio captures these tones directly. You configure input nodes to listen for DTMF sequences, extract the resulting digits, and store them as variables. You can enforce a maximum number of digits, set timeouts, and define a termination character, such as instructing the user to press the pound key when they're finished typing. Here's the key insight. Just capturing input is not enough. The way your agent replies determines whether the caller hangs up. Default text-to-speech can sound flat. To fix this, you use SSML, or Speech Synthesis Markup Language. Instead of sending plain text to the voice engine, you wrap your responses in markup tags. SSML lets you control the pitch, adjust the speaking rate, and enforce specific pronunciations. If your company name is an acronym, you can use SSML to force the engine to read it letter by letter instead of guessing how it sounds as a word. You can insert precise silences, adding a half-second pause after a complex instruction to let the caller process the information. Building for voice requires treating the phone line as a unique interface, accounting for interruptions, keypad tones, and audio pacing. The most effective voice agents don't force users into rigid audio menus. They simply get out of the caller's way. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.